Hello and welcome back to my channel. Well, I'm sorry I wasn't with you yesterday. My bed arrived and I decided that I'd put my bed up all on my own, and it took me forever. But I got it up about 10:30 last night. I eventually accomplished what I need to do. But there was some stuff I wanted to talk about, so I thought I'd do a quick video. So what I want to talk about is Simone Biles tells US Congress FBI probe that Larry Nassar should have been stopped earlier. So there's an investigation into the FBI's handling of the allegations, and quite a few of the gymnasts that have come forward and have spoken about this faced the Senate yesterday. So she told US Congress through tears that the FBI and gymnastics official turned a blind eye to USA Gymnastics team doctor Larry Nassar's essay of her and hundreds of other women. She told the Senate Judicial Committee that enough is enough, as she and 3 other US gymnasts spoke in stark emotional terms about the lasting toll Nassar's crimes have taken on their lives. Now, she's the 2016 Olympic champion, 5-time world champion, and she's widely regarded as the greatest gymnast of all time. Said that she can imagine no place that I would be less comfortable right now than sitting here in front of you. She declared herself a survivor of SA. I blame Larry Nassar. I also blame an entire system that enabled and perpetuated this abuse. She said the USA Gymnastics and USA State Olympic and Paralympic Committee knew that I was abused by their official team doctor long before I was ever aware of their knowledge. Ms. Biles said a message needs to be sent. If you allow a predator to harm children, the consequences will be swift and severe. Enough is enough. So the hearing is part of a congressional effort to hold the FBI accountable after multiple missteps investigating the case, including delays that allowed the now imprisoned Nassar to abuse other gymnasts. So an internal investigation by the Justice Department released in July said that the FBI made fundamental errors in the probe and did not treat the case with the utmost seriousness after USA Gymnastics first reported the allegations to the FBI field office in Indianapolis in 2015. At least 40 girls and women were essayed after the FBI had been made of the problem. Michaela Maroney, another gold medal winning gymnast, told senators that one night when she was 15, she found the doctor on top of her while she was naked, one of the many times she was abused, and thought she was going to die. She said the FBI minimized and disregarded her after she reported Nassar, and said the agency delayed the investigation as other gymnasts were abused. I think for so long, all of us questioned, just because someone wasn't fully validating us, that we doubted what happened to us. So Miss Biles and Miss Maroney were joined by Ali Raisman, another gold medalist, and gymnast Maggie Nichols. Miss Raisman said it disgusted her that they were looking for answers 6 years after the original allegations were reported. We can't just fix a problem we don't understand, and we can't understand the problem unless we have all the facts, Ms. Raisman said, noting traumatic effort the abuse had all of them. Being here today is taking everything I have. My main concern is I hope I have the energy to walk out of here. I don't think people realise how much it affects us. She acknowledged, Ms. Biles acknowledged in 2018 that she was among hundreds of athletes who were abused by Nassar. She was only one of the witnesses who competed in the 2020 Tokyo Olympics, but removed herself from the team finals to focus on her mental health. Days later, she returned to earn a bronze medal on beam. We told the committee about lingering trauma from her abuse at the hands of Nassar played a factor in her decision to opt out of several competitions. Democratic and Republican senators expressed disgust over the case and said they would continue to investigate. Senate Judiciary Committee Chairman Richard Durbin said it was the most compelling and heartbreaking testimony he'd ever heard. We have a job to do and we know it. Republican Senator John Carlton of Texas said Congress must demand real change and real accountability, and we will not be satisfied by platitudes and vague promises about improved performances. Kansas Senator Jerry Moran called Nassar a monster and wondered how many other abusers have escaped justice, considering that even world-class athletes were ignored. FBI Director Christopher Wray and Justice Department Inspector General Michael Horowitz who had authored the July report, will testify in a second panel after the gymnasts. The probe was spurred by allegations the FBI failed to properly address complaints made in 2015 against nassar. So USA Gymnastics had conducted its own internal investigation, and the organisation's then president Stephen Penny reported that the allegations to the FBI in Indianapolis. However, it was months before they did a formal investigation. The Inspector General's office found that despite the extraordinary serious nature of the claims against nassar, FBI officials in Indianapolis did not respond with the utmost seriousness and urgency that the allegations deserved. The watchdog found that the FBI Indianapolis field officers' handling of the matter came under scrutiny. Officials there did not take any responsibility for the missteps and gave incomplete and inaccurate information to internal FBI inquiries to make it look like they had been diligent in their investigation. The FBI rebuked its own employees who failed to act in the case and said it should not have happened. So the report also detailed that while the FBI was investigating the nassar allegations, the head of FBI's field office in Indianapolis, W.J. Abbott, was talking to Penny about getting a job with the Olympic Committee. He applied for the job but did not get it and later retired from the FBI, the report said. So nassar was ultimately charged with in 2016 with federal child P offences and SA charges in Michigan. He's now serving decades in prison after hundreds of girls and women said he SA'd them under the guise of medical treatment when he worked for Michigan State and Indiana-based USA Gymnastics, which trains Olympians. So I'm interested in what you think. It was very compelling evidence, and I applaud the bravery of young ladies to speak to the Senate, to speak to Congress about their trauma. But there was one point that stuck out. If world-class athletes are not being listened to, how many other people aren't being listened to? And why isn't every claim being taken seriously and investigated? I just hope that they come up with some answers and that they make changes, and that women and victims will be heard from now on. But please tell me what you think in the comments below. I look forward to hearing what you think. You have a great one. Bye for now.